remember to record this time, so I don't have to worry about that later. Alright. I do not remember where we were at, but I am interested in figuring it out. I have a claymore and the Lordsworn, I think. Yeah, so I don't have my flamberge yet, because I haven't gotten to through Radahn's castle. I think I went... Oh, I haven't even gone there yet. I think that's next. I did get the Great Rune of the Unborn, so we did do that. I did go to Mo, so I have my little leveling spot if I want to play around there. I probably won't use it for leveling much, if at all. I do want to talk to her.
Would you like me to? Now.
I need to get a dagger from her. I don't know how far into the game I need to be before I can get that dagger. But I want to finish all of the bosses, so
Then good day.
I need to do this because she's part of a quest line that offers one of the endings that I haven't done yet. I don't think it'll be an ending I do for this run, but
Would you like the blessing? Would you like now?
that's just because I might as well work on the two harder endings. Harder.
You are so. Then good day to you.
Alright, I can't get the dagger from her yet, so that sucks. I don't have it yet, I'm pretty sure. Alright, well, we're just gonna use this so that I don't have the health debuff. Did I get... Okay, so she's here. Something else I can do
You, please. It's pathetic and...
is help her. If I'm far enough to get a imbued stone sword key. I don't remember where they are. But we're gonna look at that real quick. There's 4 in the game, or 3 in the game. 3 or 4, I don't fucking remember. Okay, so there is one I can get early on. I do want to go back up here because I want to go to Tops. Tops wanted an academy key. Now, I couldn't give him the academy key right away because I only had one. I think I still only have one because I didn't really explore the academy yet. But I only need one right now because I can get back in with my teleports. So, but the thing is even if you get in and get a grace, you still can't give it to him until you've finished everything that you were there to do.
Wonderful.
haven't bought anything from him yet.
So you found it, but I said that key by rights. It's true, but that's no excuse.
Okay, so I can't give him that key still. So I'm gonna have to find the other key. And that's fine. I want to buy the shit from him anyway, so that I don't miss out on it, even though I think you can get every one of his sorceries from somewhere else. Yeah, we'll just explore around here, because there's a couple things I can get that aren't necessary for the platinum, but, you know, are kind of nice to get. I'm not used to, like, exploring this section of the game now, because I'm used to just kind of doing the shit for the platinum and that's it. Now I did start which I might do once I get this playthrough kind of done. I have done and have started a randomized Elden Ring run. Those are actually a lot of fun. And the one I'm on is kind of at a standstill. These guys are going to come in and fight me, I think. Or they're just going to sit out there. Right. The Glintstone Wet Blade. That now allows me to put magic on my weapons. The blue enchantments. So I can get int scaling. Which the main one is Frost, because it allows you to add permafrost to your weapon. Now I could do that anyway. The difference now is I can do it without needing a frost specific ash. I can just do it. Alright. I'm hitting the birdcage. Those two right there are probably the worst part about this. Well, that's not entirely true, but they are bad. They're not fun. And it doesn't help whenever you fucking fail your dodge. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Nice. That was the dumbest way to die. So, what I did wrong there, in my opinion, because I don't do this very often, I went into the room before I went up the stairs. Because usually enemies take a minute before they get set up and ready to really, like, do what is annoying. Like, see how they're not, like, in their spot yet? So I can just kind of get up here and wail on one. And now they're not as bad. Oh, hey, I got the staff too. Nice. Okay, so I can't open this door yet. That's a shortcut. But I can go out here. Ow. And what that does is let me open this door, which is a shortcut back to the courtyard, so I don't got to deal with those two again if I die. Now the main thing to get out of, like, this section is what I'm trying to find, the imbued stone sword key. Unless you're a mage, then there's a few things you can get out of here that are really nice. One of which being the end of this section. There's also some minor things, and I think there's a teleport. But I also think you can get to the teleport without going this way. In fact, I think you don't go this way to get to it. You go... I think it's at the elevator. There's the... We didn't see this because I ran through that really fast. That is the balcony by the debate parlor where Radagon, the Red Wolf, was. Red Wolf of Radagon. I think there's something out there, but it's not super important, so I don't really need to go get it. Right now, I'm just focusing on trying to find the... Oh god. Imbued, Right, so I like to call these things Beyblades. You might not get to see one. And that's fine. I don't really want to deal with why. This enemy is also annoying, but he's not the worst enemy up here in the rooftop. These guys are probably way worse. Oh my god. He just makes it worse because he's got this stupid spell. That, twin attack that he uses. That likes to follow you and pierce. Oh my god. I can't believe that just happened. I cannot believe that just happened. I let that happen. Normally I wouldn't even fuck with that guy until I killed the other two. I was greedy. Normally. I've only done the roofs section like twice. Because you don't need to be up here for pretty much anything. Other than like mage builds, which I don't do. The build you're seeing me do is pretty much the only build I do. I should play other stuff, I just don't. I enjoy what I enjoy, I know what I enjoy. And that's being a warrior dude. With big swords. Big swords specifically. When I can't have swords, I guess axes and maces are fine, but... Swords. Now as you can see with that shortcut, that made that a lot faster and a lot easier on my sanity. I almost have enough to buy everything from Tops, so that's cool. Now, I'm not exactly farming for Tops. I'm just trying to get through here and get everything. He's not going to move forward, by the way. He's just going to stand there and cast forever. And I'm going to take it because I can't dodge worth a shit. These are not the ones that are gonna Beyblade, apparently. So... But they are gonna double team... Oh, there it is. That attack right there is why I call them Beyblades. And if you're not paying attention, it will destroy you. Now, that is probably the second worst part of the rooftops. Now I'm going to say that and get killed by something else that isn't what I consider the worst part. There's one spot that is decidedly the worst spot of the rooftops. And it's like at the end of the rooftops. I don't remember how to get up there. Anyway. I think I can make that. Well, I could have made that. I really don't need to do any of this either. I'm just doing this because I want to go get something for Nephili Lose quest, which I could wait to do, but I don't want to wait. And technically, I don't even have to wait because I can get one of the keys at the place I'm gonna go, but, you know, whatever. It's gonna suck if I'm gonna forget which one it is that I need to go to. And I'm gonna end up having to wait anyway. Well, I don't really want to deal with this, so we are just gonna leave. Ow. I did it once to show what you do, and some of the money didn't hurt, but that's not really what I'm trying to do right now. God, that's such a tight window. I don't remember what's over here, but we're gonna go get it. Whatever it is. I got a short bow. Oh my god, the Beyblade dude just fucking followed me down here and wasted one of my blasts. Sometimes I forget that I can use like my one-handed attacks, which is what I just did. The two-handed attacks are kind of slow in comparison. So, anytime I just barely miss the kill, it's smarter to follow up with a one-handed attack. I just don't remember to do it. The other thing I need to get here, if I want to continue storylines, is the other Glintstone Academy key, which, I do want to get. Pullman crossbow. There's that bridge we just ran away from, which, you know, that's cool and all, but I can now get up to this roof that I didn't know how to get up to. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna kill this Beyblade guy. They all followed me down, which is a damn shame. I really don't want to deal with them. I went that way. I haven't gone that way yet. I don't know what's over there, though. I didn't miss. We're good. I didn't miss. There's also that, which I can get from there, so I'm not worried about that. Ow. He killed himself. That roof is not necessary. I think I could make that jump, but that's not the whole point of this, because I can get to that roof from another direction. Oh. So these crabs are like the main reason you would go through this path, because those are your, apart from the end of the path and the imbued key, those glintstone crabs give you the mass, which I think I got one already. Apart from that one. Yeah, I had already gotten the Alevinius one, which was an easier one to get. There's another crab over there, by the way, which we will get to that one. That's an easier crab to get to. I forget how many crabs there are, because I forget how many masts there are. I think that one over there is the one I'm used to having. Because there's one I always get. There's the key that I was looking for. Just gonna jump over here and see if there's anything over here. There's the elevator. You remember we went up when we used it. You can go down on it. And there is a reason to go down on it. Couple of reasons. I don't use the one that most people use. Because I don't particularly enjoy dying on purpose. Always gotta be careful when you're running, because if you don't do it right, you're just gonna run off the edge. Okay, so right here, I think, is where I can get the key. Problem is I want this too, so we'll have to come back around. So we're gonna fight this crab. It's gonna, yeah, the twin sage glintstone crown. Now I got that crown. God. That's shattering crystals, so that's cool. Pick this ladder, which gives me a shortcut back to the beginning of the map. Which I might have to go to because I am stuck. I think there's shit I missed in the beginning of the map too, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to go back to the debate parlor and start back over. So, yeah, I do still need to get down to that area. You go that way regardless. I just took a longer way to get there, which gave me another head. I still need to go over there where that guy is too, because I think there was a crab head over there. Something was over in that direction that I don't have yet, I don't think. Got the backstab. I am still using the Longsworn in the main hand because it does give me a little bit more crit damage. Got the marionette armor. Not exactly great armor, but I mean, now I have it. That is something I was working on one playthrough, was collecting everything. We might play around with that at some point, maybe. Honestly, we probably won't, but we might do it in like a 100% randomized run, because I do want to do a randomizer run on stream. Now we are going to go the way we didn't go. Like the primary way to go. There's a few ways to go on the map, obviously. As you can see, we've gone down this pathway 3 times already. Yeah, the little Beyblade dude just followed me down here. That's cool. So at this point I gotta go here. Hopefully not fall to my death. There's where the imbued stone was. So we're gonna go over here. And we'll probably end up having to come back one more time if we want to get everything. Because this time we're going in here to get to that purple spot. Which... nets me the glintstone key. Now I have 2 keys. So I can go back to tops. We'll do that after we go through one more time. Because we still haven't made it through the entirety of the rooftop. Like, we just kept getting distracted on side sections. Which more or less lead to the same areas. And don't loop super easy. Otherwise, I would not be going through this again. And again. And again. Because I do not really want to go through that bridge over and over and over again. But you have to if you want to get everything. And there's a decent amount of good shit up here. Making our way down. Part of me just wants to jump down. But I got the soldier helmet. That's cool. I think there is little dudes up here. Yeah. Couple little dudes. He wanted to Beyblade me. All that for some magic grace. I'm trying to remember what the pathway was to get to the end. I keep saying the end because, like, there is, like, an end of the rooftops. But I don't remember how to get there. I don't think it is in here. Not out there. God, I wish I could remember. up over here. Pretty sure I've done this part already. Part of me wants to say it's that room right there, but I don't know. Maybe? If it is, then I didn't have to leave all those times. Because I was already up there. I just didn't see the doorway. If it is that room, then I was really, really close to the toughest part, and I didn't even notice. And in fact, I think it is because I did a co-op run with a bunch of friends, and I failed here. Before we, well, not before, as we got to the hard part. Ow. I can't see him, so I'm not able to target him. It's really annoying. On your knees. Yep. See that guy down there? That's a page. Pages are fucking annoying. Especially when they've got an arbalist in a hallway. And he's got a lot of health. Yeah, that arbalist is awful. We got him though. Almost didn't, but we did get him. And then we get this Azure Glintstone staff. That staff is a pretty good staff for like early mid-game for mages. Because if I remember right, it doesn't really... It reduces casting time but increases FP cost. So it makes your casts faster, which is nice. I have so many digger staffs. That's annoying. I'll have to sell some. So it's a better early game staff for making yourself when you don't know what you're gonna play yet, like what type of mage. Right, we're gonna go back to the lakeside facing cliffs. I'm not done there yet, but I've done everything I want to do right now. Which is good. I mean, I'll go back there in a minute. So I'll need to.
Of course.
I'm gonna buy his magics while I can. I'm gonna talk to him.
I never... Oh, I'm a blunt, so I'm afraid... I'm sorry, I'm so...
He can't do
You said that
scrolls.
you're willing to... Thank you. Now I can go back to resume...
Because he is not smart. I needed that,
Thank with you blessed. Perhaps who knows?
that erudition gesture. I don't need it, but I wanted it. Like, if you want to 100% obtain everything, you need it. But if you just want to do the game or the platinum, you don't need it. Which is interesting. 15,000 per level, so that's fun. Now we'll go back to the classroom. And go outside. And here's Tops. He is now gone. We got his bell bearing and his staff and his barrier. So if I didn't buy those spells, I can still access them. But I did, so we're good. Alright, so now the other thing I can do, I don't want to do the main thing you do, but the other thing I can do is go to the bottom of this. And you actually want to go to the bottom because if you get off, you get stuck. Or at least I have. Now you can get off at one spot, I think, and it's fine. Where it actually has, like, items. But I don't remember. Probably not, though. Like, that spot, don't get off there. That's bad. You get stuck there. You want to just ride down to the bottom. Now, if you talk to Patches, you know there's an Iron Virgin down here who's going to try and eat you. I don't want that to happen. Oh my god, I let it hit me. Being nice to me for some reason. So, according to Patches, if you let this thing eat you, it'll take you somewhere. I just got hit by that because I rolled into the body. Oh my god, I almost got caught. I don't know if I have enough health to survive that yet, so I did not want to get caught. Because I don't want to get teleported. It's one of the few times where Patches is actually telling the truth. So, if you die while you're being caught by it, now that's the important thing. You gotta be caught and in the Iron Virgin. If you are not in that scenario, you will just die. So, there was something else you can do down here. This thing. So this is another Lost Ash of War. So if I needed that, I have it. Which I might want it. You never know. Usually I don't change from the Bloodblade. But, the DLC is kind of ass for Bloodblade. So you might see me change it in the DLC. This takes me back up to the elevator. So I did everything I want to do here. Next thing is to go here. And I'm going to go to the very back up here. Reason being, I can get another key. So there's only 3 keys in the base game. You only need 3 keys to open all of the belfries. But if you die, I don't know if they fixed that. I know in the original release of the game, if you died, you were kind of SOL until NG+, because your key was gone. Now, I think they did fix that actually, because there is a boss fight that we are going to do once we get up here and we open up the belfry we want, which I think is that one right there. If I die to that boss, I come back here. I don't really want to do that, but that's just what'll happen. Okay, so right here at the 4th belfry, we have a treasure chest. It's going to give me another imbued sword key. Now these are only used here at the belfries. In the base game. I found one in the DLC and I never knew what to do with it. I actually just found out what to do with that today. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one first because I think this is the second one. Yeah. So we're gonna use the key on this. And we leave. We go in here. This is not the one I wanted. There's a Crucible Knight here that I don't have to fight. And I don't want to fight. He will destroy me right now. I wasn't even able to beat the one in the gate, so we really don't want to fight this Outer World Crucible Knight. But since I'm already here, we can grab the thing that I can get here. Right there. And this glow port. Ghost glow port too. Those aren't super useful for me yet, but they will be. The modeled necklace is not something I'm going to use, but I might as well get it. I haven't been in Sophria yet. We might do that next. Because I could do that boss over there pretty easily. And maybe the dragon? Okay, so we're going to go back to the belfries. I did not end up at the belfry I wanted. And I've only got one more key. Now, I know it's not the first belfry, so it had to be one of these two middle ones. I would have preferred to do the first belfry to the third belfry, but it is what it is. Because the first belfry actually gives me something that I would consider using on certain fights. Not that I probably would, because you can get better ones. A better version of it later. Alright, so... Damn it. I wanted those butterflies. I don't know why I wanted those butterflies, but I wanted those butterflies. We're about to see if this is fixed or not. Not to say fixed as in like it was bugged, but like... People hated that... Okay, it's fine. People hated that it would close your portal if you died. And that troll from the beginning, that thing right there was your way out of here if you beat the boss. So if you had actually beaten the boss instead of getting to the cutscene and being forced, you would have ended up here. Now, what boss am I talking about? Since it's been a long time since we did it. This one. Oh. Oh, shit. Now, if I was playing anything other than the Wretch, we might have been able to beat this boss. Especially if I was playing like the samurai guy. Because the samurai starts with a katana. The one thing I don't want him to do is spin. Which he did not do, so we're good. He does give me the ornamental straight sword, which is a weapon that has Golden Vow on it. Or a version of Golden Vow. Golden Vow is a really good buff that I won't be using. I don't really use buffs, for being honest. I should. They help a lot. I don't spend my stats to do that. We might do a playthrough where I play in a different way and see how far I can get in the game before I just kind of rage quit and switch builds. This was another spot if I didn't want to do the madness. Where I could have gotten my maiden blood. Now I'm assuming she was supposed to be our finger maiden. Because this is where we started, right? Like this is the chapel we started and she was already dead right over there. So we started off without our maiden. Or we started with our maiden and she perished. Something like that. Anyway, here's the Stormhawk King. That's actually what I came here for. I think. It's either that or this one. I think it was that one though. Stormhawk Dean. One of these is an actual summon for us. The other one is for Nephili. I'll know when I go to my key items. The Stormhawk King was for the ashes of a hawk which heed no summons. Ashes of Hawk revered by all others as sovereign back in the days when Stormvale's winds still raged like no other. This ancient monarch is proud, however, refusing to answer to anyone's summons. So he's a buddy for our friend Nephili, who we are going to go see again real quick, because she's having a hard time. After we took down the Omen guy, the Omen killer, and she came back, her dad over here kind of was a dick. And yeah, so she's kind of down there wallowing. Because she doesn't know what to do now that Gideon has tossed her aside.
Ah, you, please. It's pathetic, I know. Ah, you, please. It's pathetic, I know.
I might have skipped a step. Please hold. Do I have enough to...
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your own.
These are at +8 now. Not that I really needed that. I could have held it. Should have held it. Let's go back over to her and see if I can give her the hawk. We'll also kind of work on Milo's quest.
Ah, you, please. It's pathetic, I know.
I don't know when I can give her the hawk. I forget. Belly Lou. For some reason, maybe I have to go talk to Gideon. I don't know.
Greeting, are you here for...
I don't have any grave gobwarts. I need grave gobwarts. So I guess I need to go do some like side shit. I don't really need them, but I'd like them. Because my little jellyfish is not doing much.
To the capital, two things you made me for we. Ah, indeed. So I had honestly determined. I suspect a dose. Ah, yeah. Allow me to find the elf. She hides in it. She knows them. journey, the two fingers, you maybe.
I think we already did that. So, because I have Latenna, and that's who he's talking about. Finding the Albernic lady who knows the secret to the medallions, which she does. We already have half of it. We have half of the Dectus and half of Rold. Rold is the one he's talking about. Dectus is to get to Atlas, which the other half is in Caelid. And we will be working on that soon. Because we need to get the Dectus medallion
please.
to fight.
It's pathetic, and so you know all right. For indulging my father, I would have done anything, yet I betrayed him.
To fight Radahn.
And I think he'd... Where is the Jew he once told he would never... Was he simply...
Now,
How could I say that? Father has... Oh, and now...
if I want to...
Is that ash? I can smell my thanks. I don't feel still. It reminds... Thank you. And it reminds me...
Okay, so...
And it reminds me...
Her quest is pretty much pushed to the point where I can't do anything now. I don't remember if I killed old boy. I hope I didn't. The bellkeeper guy. Did I buy your shit already?
Those who all the more. Those who live in debt all the more, should you?
Okay, I haven't even killed the mariner yet. God, I haven't done any side shit. I bought all his shit already, so that's good. What about
Well then.
you? I haven't bought any of your shit yet. I don't use any of this, but I want to buy it so that I don't miss it later. Yeah.
May the golden...
Okay. Do I have the cipher pole? I do. The cipher pata. So I did go down and kill Albernic. Do I have his gesture? I do. Good. Alright. Since I haven't done a lot of side stuff, we might go do some of that. Even though it's not a lot, like, very good, runes or anything. The main thing I want right now is to upgrade my jellyfish. Which I can't do because I don't have any grave globworts. I've got ghost globworts. And when I go down to Sophria, I will get a lot more ghost globworts. However, ghost globworts don't necessarily please don't be the teleport. Okay. I know I didn't get the twin blade yet. Like the main thing in this little area. This twin blade, there's another box down there that we don't want to grab. And then this thing, which I do want to grab. Couldn't remember what it was, but I'm glad it was a stone sword key. Because I need quite a few of those. I don't remember if I beat a Gil. I think I did. I'm almost positive I worked on Uria's quest. So right now, as you can tell, we're just kind of working our way through some of this stuff so that I can just have more of it done. It's not necessarily required, but it's nice to do. I hear the diggers. There are side things that I consider requirements, like the, pretty sure we did the cave in Limgrave. Yeah, like this cave right here I consider a requirement because, and, this one. Because this one gives me my bell bearing for, my smithing stone 1 and 2. And this one lets me get to Latena, which lets me unlock a entire side area of the game, which is fun. Just the rolled amulet, that is entirely optional. You do not have to do that. Technically, I've already done enough to move forward with the story and beat the game without having to touch Caelid or the area where Rold is, which is the Halig tree. It actually says it in the medallion. Halig tree secret medallion. For Miquella's area. The other nice thing about doing these caves is I just get free smithing stones, which when I go to Caelid, I'm getting a new weapon that will replace my Lord Sworn sword. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. The only reason I would want it to replace that sword is because it starts with bleed, so I don't necessarily need bleed on it. I could put like quality or heavy on it and scale my strength and dex better. Because later I will have more dex. Right now we've only got 14 dex and it'll stay that way for a while. But much later that will go up. Possibly in playthrough 1. Alright, well. Some of these caves, jumping off is usually just for getting materials, but sometimes it's the way you need to go. And I can never remember which one's which, so sometimes I get annoyed because I miss an entire floor because I hit the boss right away. This was not one of those times. It's a good thing, though. The dog out. Another dog. It wouldn't be a friend soft game without some annoying dogs. In fact, that one was so annoying that I lost an entire fucking class. I don't know what happened, but this was not the way to go. Well, I missed something up here. That's what I mean though. Like sometimes the path you're actually supposed to take is above you. But if I had found that earlier, I would have been annoyed because I would have missed my smithing stones. Gonna backstab him. Over here. And when you see them shaking their arm like that, you really want to fucking hit them. Because they're about to use a fire attack, and they like to chain those. Depending on where you are in the world, it can be a fire attack or like the cocoa glintstones that I keep getting. They like to drop those and use those, which is an annoying magic attack. I don't know how I landed on the ceiling like that, but whatever. All that for a golden rune and a sombering smithing stone. Which, I mean, isn't terrible. Made it to the boss room, though. Got my smithing stones. These are basic smithing stones, so it's not like I really needed them right now, but I don't have to buy them later. Because there is a weapon I want to farm later, but that's later. Because I can't do it now. He's going to chase you. I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss again. It's kind of sad because I did already get to level 50. So this is kind of overkill. And I've got a +8 weapon. Level doesn't matter as much as the weapon. Right now I'm just going back to buy something so that
Well then.
I don't lose these runes, because I can still use them to buy shit
May the gold.
that I don't have. So I want to do that. I'm gonna give you Dops bell bearing. That's the first bell bearing I got, actually, so that's good. Whetstone knife. I didn't have that yet, so that's interesting. I didn't know I could buy that here. I must have missed it. I'll buy a dagger. I probably have several daggers, but you know. Actually, just to show you what I mean with the whetstone knife and stuff.
I took you no matter lay out your own.
We'll go to the Ashes of War. And like, say I wanted to put on Stormcaller. Normally Stormcaller is a heavy, as you can see, or a quality, you can see. So quality and standard are there, but because I have the blue one, I can do magic or cold. Which magic is just straight int. It gets rid of my other scalings for it entirely. Whereas cold doesn't really drop them. It gets rid of arc because right now I've got blood. It drops strength a little bit because blood did as well. And adds frost buildup. Now frost is actually pretty good. I'm not going to use it, but it is pretty good. It's very similar to blood. It just doesn't do a percentage proc. The other nice thing it does, though, is once they have permafrost, they take more damage to frost damage. So your cold weapon and any cold spells. Alright, so I did that one. I've done this one. I haven't gone up here and done the one up here. And then there's one back here, I'm pretty sure, that I'd have to be up here to get to. And I still got the Crucible Knight to kill. before I finish like this section. I also had here I don't think I've been to. So let's go to Murkwater Cave. So we're at Murkwater Cave. North. And we're gonna do this area. These are the ones I want to be doing right now. It's like this one and the other one down this way on the other side of the bridge. If I can even get to that one. And there's another one up north by Alexander who I don't know if we saved yet. We need to do that soon if I haven't. Think I did. But these catacombs are where I'm going to find my glove warts. Caves are good for smithing stones, but these places... I knew you were up there. I don't have pleasant memories of this place, not because it's hard, but because I have a run I was doing that is not a fun run. Where once an enemy that has a drop appears, doesn't matter if it's the best drop rate for the item or not, once that enemy appears, that's the enemy I have to fight for that drop. Oh my god, I put myself in a shit spot. Heal. These imps are shitty though. This was the way I was supposed to go anyway, because this is what I need. That's going to open the boss door. Ah, shit. See what I mean? I should have died there, but I didn't. I think I was literally like 1 HP. Anyway, Brave Warden Duelist. These guys aren't too bad as a strength build. As long as I've got stamina, I can stagger them. And they eventually become normal enemies, so that's another reason why they're not so bad. Banished Knight Angel is a decent summon. Not the best. He's decent though. Okay, so we finished that. That's done. I don't think I can go any further up. So I need to go up top and go along the back. Up top scares me though. Not that it's scary, it's just, you know. I haven't been to the other shack yet, which is interesting. Because that is a place where there's another boss, another nighttime boss. I don't know if I've killed any of the nighttime bosses yet. I'm almost positive we've at least seen one. But right here is where there's a nighttime boss. And Bernhardt, whatever his name is. I don't remember.
Not seeing names.
Bernal.
Let me ask you, sir. Are you here? Does your despite the color? Honest, such but there's nothing wrong. Any interest? All I know now's the time.
Now,
There's a memento fire
this guy
outside
sells me
Cranston.
stuff. None of it I really use, but he does sell me stuff. So I'm going to buy what I can.
Well,
Just because, you know, I want to own it all. That's my thing. It's like, I want to have everything. I'm not going to go out of my way to get everything. We'll just say that right now. But we are going to try and get what I can. The main reason I'm not going to go out of my way and get everything is because I've already done that once. So if I haven't been to him, have I fought this guy yet? Wolves just dropped out of the sky. More wolves just dropped out of the sky. If I get forced off my horse, I haven't done this yet. Being forced off your horse is basically a signifier that you're about to be invaded. This is not a multiplayer invasion. This is a NPC. Probably the first NPC you're supposed to find. Dude is annoying. God, he's attacking faster than the ship. Do not like. I got him before he could heal. That lava could have made it to where he could heal. So I got the hammer talisman from him. I got the small red effigy. I don't really care about any of that. I just wanted to get the talisman because now he's gone. I don't have to worry about him anymore. There is another invasion that pops up in that area later if you do Volcano Manor, which is technically an optional area, I suppose. I don't consider it optional because I think there's a treasure chest here, but we'll come back for it. If I haven't done anything up here yet, then I definitely haven't gone up here yet.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Alright, so this is my friend Alexander.
Hello? Oh, I have these. I just give and I'll pop. Don't dally. Give it your all.
Alright, he wants us to hit him in the ass. Nice and hard, so we're gonna do that. I got the Triumphant Delight. You can miss this.
Oh, that. Well, once again,
Now,
beyond upon this. I'd heard
if you miss it, it's no big deal. He'll just end up at Radahn's
I'm
castle
heading to Redmond. I've heard that.
for the festival. The thing is like, you have to get to him before you summon Radahn, like before you start the festival. He has another spot he can be right after that, and we'll go over there to meet him and help him out before we get the other part of the Dectus medallion. But the moment I set foot into the next area, after Caelid, he will be at the festival. And the other boss that is in Radahn's castle will no longer be possible to fight until after I beat Radahn. So if I want to fight that boss early, I need to do it before I get the Dectus medallion and go to the next area. Not necessarily before I get the medallion completed, but before I use it. Although I'm still going to try and do it before I get the medallion in general. But that boss is awful. I do not like it. Alright, I did not mean to do this. No. Not in a bad spot, but not in a good spot. If you don't have holy damage, which, why would I? I don't have faith. There's the way I'm supposed to go, by the way. You have to kill the skeletons by hitting them after they die. Which is actually a hell of a lot nicer than the original Dark Souls. Which, in the original game, skeleton areas had necromancers, and if you didn't kill the necromancer, they would just continuously respawn if you didn't have holy damage, divine or whatever it was called, the faith damage essentially. So those areas were nightmares for people like me who don't play those builds. Dude rolled out of the way. Both skeletons came down, so that's good. That was not the way I needed to go, but those pathways are nice because they can be the way to go, or they end up being more skeletons spawn. And I got hit by... Why did I jump? I didn't even hit my A button. Those pathways usually lead you to something like the weapon that you're gonna find in that area or something along those lines. I don't remember what's in this one particularly, so we are going to find out. Like just skeletons. Grave Glovewort 1. Not necessarily worth it because once I'm only going to use the jellyfish, and I've already got one, got a lot of ones, but I don't plan on using any other Uchigatana. Oh yeah, I am in that one, aren't I? I'm not planning on using any of the ashes except for 2. Jellyfish being 1, and the second one I will be getting after the Radon fight at some point. Now I could go rush the Radon fight and work on that right now. I'm pretty sure I could finish the Radon fight without many issues. But I kind of want to just go around and show off and do stuff. I want to do as many quests as I can in the first playthrough. It's kind of where I'm at, you know? This guy, if he had full health, would be fucking awful. He's still awful without having full health. Black Knife Assassins are one of the squirreliest enemies in the game. Now they have no poise. So if you get them caught in an attack mode, they're relatively easy. But Sometimes they just want to be fucking assholes. I got a death root. My first death root is not supposed to be this one, but it was. It can be though. Once you get a death root, doesn't matter if it's this one or the one that D is trying to get you to go get. Not that he's trying to get you to go get it, but the one he's telling you to stay away from. D will continue his little like side quest and teach you how to get to, or teach you a shortcut to the to a place that we are going to go to. Not that I'm going to use anything there. And early on it's terrifying. Even later it's kind of terrifying. Okay.
Oh, good night. You here as a cousin.
I'm just buying shit at this point. I almost bought everything that he's got for me that I actually would buy. And I have.
Ah, I'm afraid I'm...
I got everything that I wanted. Now, technically, if I had made it up here before going to the round table, D would be right here, where this dead person is. Obviously he's not, because I did not do that. But he would be. He's also supposed to have a summon for that thing over there. But I think that's only if I find him before the round table. I'm not 100% on that. I've never really went and looked. And I've never summoned him for this fight. But he's supposed to have a summon like right around this tree. Anyway, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna run over here, and we're gonna hit this guy. He's gonna run away. This enemy is not that bad. The worst thing about it is it spawns a lot of ads, but they're skeletons. And the only time that's an issue is whenever you're fighting later mariners that have giant skeletons. Because, as long as you kill him, his spawns go away. So if you're careful, he is not an issue at all. This place. Skellimans are annoying. Okay, so see this right here? I'm gonna go up here first, but down there is somewhere I want to go to. It's in Caelid. So Caelid is a little bit harder than Raya Lucaria. The Lunaria Lake. Leonara. Whatever you want to call it. Caelid also is gimmicky, just like Limgrave and Leonara. Whereas Limgrave had like wind damage and like very easy, predictable stuff. Like not a lot. Oh, right. Leonara is very magic focused, so a lot of cold damage, a lot of int damage, a lot of spells. Here in Caelid, because the entire thing is about the fight between Radahn and Melania, the entire map is cursed with the Scarlet Rot. Anastasia has passed, so now we don't have to deal with her. Pick up this cookbook, pick up this cookbook. This is one of the churches that doesn't have a sacred tier. Might be the only one. So yeah. Anyway, so a lot of the enemies here are either very tough because they've survived the rot, or the rot is part of their gimmick. Especially bosses. Oh my god. There are a couple of bosses I'm thinking of right now that we will fight that I do not want to fight. Not necessarily because I have to, because I do not have to fight either one of them, but because one of them is part of a quest line that gives 2 good trinkets, so I do want to fight him. Granted, you can only get 1 trinket per NG, and the other one gives access to a dragon attack, which I want to get just because. And he is one of the worst dragons to fight. I want to say top 3. Because he is rot based. Granted, the top 2 are just because they're later in the... Well, one is because it's frost based, and frost based attacks are awful. And it's later in the game, which makes it even worse. And the hardest one is because it's got some insane attacks, and it is like end of a storyline, so it is late enough, technically supposed to be late enough in the game that it should hit hard and take a lot of damage. Now, when I say late enough in the game, that would be like if you were playing this like a normal person, you pick the storyline you're gonna go for. Yeah. Not necessarily, but like it would be near when you're like wrapping up the game. Or it's supposed to be. God damn it. I'm in danger. You're the asshole who did it. Oh my god, I'm stuck in... I got stuck between the enemy and the wall and that pole. I didn't realize there was a horn guy. That actually made that way harder. I don't normally do this area, just so that you're aware. This place is not required. Hell, I didn't even know that what I'm doing here existed for a long time. Alright, so I need... Where is he? Back there somewhere. There he is. I need this motherfucker. We don't need a repeat. Because the ones on the wall, they don't attack unless they get told to attack, essentially. Or you attack them. So if he doesn't summon them with the stupid horn, I can do what I was trying to do, which is fight them one by one. Now part of me wishes Caelid had a smithing Elden, the smithing stone 2, so I can get my 3s and 4s. I don't get that until the next zone, but at the same time, I feel like you really don't need it, especially since you only need 2 great runes to make it to the next zone, so you don't even have to really do Caelid. This fight is ass too. Right. I just got hit by that pick. That's cool. I think that one over there has fire and stone based on his backpack. Well, I ran out of stamina. I don't want to deal with that. I don't remember what the boss is here either. You also notice I don't do a lot of damage to these mining enemies. And it's because I'm using slash damage. If I wanted to play this game for maximum damage all the time, I would have multiple weapons. I do not do that. There's a big squid boy in here. I'm trying not to get hit by him. I think I mentioned this before, but the squids really aren't that bad once you get used to them. Not that I'm doing a good job right now, but, you know. They get staggered pretty easily. So, I used to avoid the big squids and the lobster dudes, the crawfish, like religiously. Now I still avoid the crawfish when I have to, unless I absolutely have to fight them, which isn't often, because they're still fucking annoying. And the crabs. I would avoid the crabs too. The crabs are fucking awful. Or were awful when I first started playing. Now though, the crabs and the octopuses are not that bad. So I don't really worry about them like I used to. Try it. You're a bitch. Of course you had a horn. The auto-target nonsense can be really, really annoying sometimes. Because I was looking at him and it still targeted the guy behind me. Alright, I'm about where I want to be. I think that's the boss. I don't want to do that yet. I want to open this door and say hi to this guy.
Oh, the esteemed warrior. This was supposed to be what's going on here? Well, stranger things happen at sea, or... Gosh, it's the festival at Redmayne.
So he was stuck by a door, and he didn't know how to get out.
It's the festival.
I forget the next step after Radon, though. No, I don't. I remember now. It's always the step it's a step I didn't know existed, though. So, yeah. There is a step I would consistently miss, so I had never finished Alexander's story until more recently. I think this is falling. Oh no, it's one of these guys. That's worse. Well, it's not worse, but it's not good. Magma worms are not fun. Let's put that out there. And I haven't leveled my jellyfish yet, so... I can't get up front, so we're just kind of doing what we can in the back. Ow. I can easily die to this thing if you haven't noticed. Caelid is a lot harder than Limgrave. So, we really don't want to be making mistakes if we can avoid it. I can make a practice time. Stab him in the eye. That's going to do a lot more damage than trying to hope for a bleed proc. Even though the bleed proc would do more. Ow. And he's done. Only 3 flasks, so it's not terrible. We got the Moon Veil. The Moon Veil is a really good katana for Dexent builds. So it's not something I've ever played with. Heavy for like int builds, definitely. Yeah. Doesn't make it any less good though. Just because I've never used it. Okay, now that we've done the Gale Tunnel, I'm going to go back to the round table. And we're going to go talk to D and get our information.
Those all the more. Well, another foot with a prop. How would you like? If you're inclined, then I'll introduce. I have a matter of my.
He wants to teach us about, or send us to Garank.
It will lead you to.
So now we have a red mark on the map that shows us where Garank is. It's right there. We've already done that, as you can see, because we went down to Fort Farah, which is also where we need to go for the Dectus thing. But we were there way too early to do the Dectus thing, nor would I want to get it at that point. Because I have to get the one, well, I don't have to, but I always get the one in Fort Height when I'm there for my Bloody Slash. So I want to go here just to take the red thing off the map, even though I've already been there. And then we'll go talk to Garank. So I forgot I had already done this. So, yeah, the Beast Clergyman area is terrifying because it's like deep in Caelid, surrounded by those little guys who do a lot of damage. And that guy, who is one of the hardest gargoyle bosses, apart from like the twin gargoyles who we haven't seen yet. And further down, if you recall, there was a dragon who is relatively hard at this stage in the game. Not as hard now.
I smell it feeding.
But then we've got this asshole who,
Feed me.
if I give him too many of these, makes it really hard to come back here.
Feed.
Because he's got a moveset that I do not like. And granted, you don't have to deal with it very long, but he hits really, really hard. And there's a reason for that we won't get into yet, but we will whenever it becomes a another topic of conversation. I did go out to the Divine Tower already, so that's good. I want to do the Crucible Knight so bad. Like, I want to do all the places so that I get as much as possible, but like, I'm gonna spend... I have 15, so we're gonna spend this on a level. I want to get 30 endurance, and then, or 30 vigor, and then I want to get 20 endurance. And we'll go from there. I need 30 vigor. Baseline, minimum, for what's coming up. To finish the game my way, I want 40. A minimum of 40. That'll go up when I hit the DLC to 60. But right now, stupid. I didn't need that. Anyway, right now I need 40. We're gonna go to Rodrigo real quick.
Greetings, are you here for
And we're going to upgrade our jellyfish. Might as well upgrade these things as I can.
Well, I took you no matter. It's all out your own.
Alright, let's not do that because I didn't get any of those. I'm gonna sell these. I don't know how much I need for a level, but if I can get a level off of all the random shit that I don't need, I will do it. I don't need these either. Got 3 daggers, so I'm gonna sell 1. And that's kind of how I handle weapons. If I've got more than 2, I sell 1. Or sell until I only have 2. I always hold on to 2 because I do dual wield. And then helmets and armor. If I know it's got a altered version, I try to keep it. Otherwise, I sell it. If I've got multiple. I do need to get my endurance up though, because end game, there's an armor I want and I cannot wear it yet. Oh, I can wear 3 talismans. I didn't even notice. I'm not even close to being able to wear that armor yet. That puts my FP at 83, but I don't... That doesn't really help me. Honestly, I'll probably put this on. Because these two don't help me a whole lot until they're like the better versions. None of this helps me because I do jump attacks. I guess that would, but not with my weapon. Yeah. Something I want to do, but I can't do yet because I haven't gotten there yet, is here. Right here. Yeah. I'm not going to explain any more than that until I get to there. We're going to go here and try and go to that house because I don't know if I've been there yet. I know it's been a lot of like side shit and like feels like padding to the playthrough, but like we've already beaten Renala and we were 6 hours in, so I feel like I can do a little bit of padding before the next fights. And it's not taking a whole lot of time. We've done a lot in an hour and 40 minutes. Granted, we haven't done any big bosses, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so this was a grace, so I hadn't been here. This is a painting. I don't remember where that painting is, but it is a painting. There's 2 paintings that I should have gotten. Homing Instincts and Prophecy. Both of these I don't remember where I know where one of them is, so I can go do that. But I don't remember where the other one is. One of them is in front of this church. So I go back here, and there should be a guy on a chair back here somewhere. Unless I already did that one. Oh, there he is. And we see him, he'll disappear and drop an item. Warhawk Ashes. Now, I'm not going to use the Warhawk Ashes, but I have them now. So, Dean, and I have this Warhawk. Yeah. I have 7,000 runes, so I really don't want to waste them. But I also really want to go do the Crucible Knight. I want to get that done so that I can move on with my life.
But unusually this...
Buy this Zweihander, buy this, and buy one of these. And then we'll buy 2 of these, because why not?
Have a sight.
Now we will go up to... I haven't done that other gal either. I have done like nothing down here. I don't think I've even fought this Erd Tree fight. But that's not what I'm looking for right now. We're going to go here. Go here. And we are probably going to die a lot. But that was why we just spent all our runes. I am more than leveled to do this. Unfortunately, this enemy is bleed resistant. I think we tried to do this once already. And when I say once, I mean once. But, yeah. This guy was an early game menace for people when the game first came out. Especially myself. Dodge. And then I didn't realize I was on the wall. I was literally on the edge of the fucking arena. So yeah, even at 50, this guy can just roll your shit. And the worst part is the reward for this is not very good. Because it's a Limgrave boss. Now that doesn't mean like the item or weapon you get isn't good, but like it's not. I knew I shouldn't have done that because anytime you go away from him, he just wants to fucking... He does not want to stop jumping in the air. It's pissing me off. keep getting hit by the tail. So fucking annoying. He hasn't done the big tail, which is like his worst attack. I missed. Ow. That hurt. That was bad. We got him. 5 flasks, so the most flasks I've used today. I get his tail attack, and I get 2,000 runes. Now the tail attack is only good on faith builds. Couldn't tell by the color. And 2,000 runes are nothing at this point. So you can see why I wanted to spend all my runes and before I fought him. Because it was going to be a waste of money otherwise. Granted, it's not really a waste of money with those Evergals because you can always get your runes before going back in.
Back all unusual to this age. Ever safe?
Alright. I didn't do this Evergal because I didn't have stone sword keys. And I wasn't sure how many I was going to collect this run. I have a lot right now. I have to have 1 or 2, I think 2, later in the run to get one of the items for the platinum. But I'm not worried about it at this point. I have a lot. I'm going to keep getting more. It's going to be fine. So we're just going to do this Evergal. There are a couple of Evergals that are worse than the Crucible Knight. One of which I have to do, so that's fun. And even if I didn't have to do it, I would still want to do it. So these ancient heroes, oh that's different, are not that bad with a strength build, usually. This one is being obnoxious. Thing is like, generally, with a strength build, you can just kind of stagger them until they die. Just like the Onyx Lords and the Duelists and all the other fun stuff. Sometimes they want to do their moves that fucking annoy the shit out of you. I think I had to beat him anyway, because the Radagon stuff is stuff I have to get. The Scar Seal and the Sore Seals for Radagon America. And I forgot that was in there. So that worked out. I don't know what's in here. We're gonna go over there. I got decent amount of runes for that though. Which makes you wonder, right? Because like that fight was way fucking easier than the Crucible Knight. And it just is, no matter what build you are. Because Crucible Knight's even worse for mage builds. I don't know what's in these ruins. Ages, I think? Yeah. These are easier than the ones in, or the one that we fought in Raya Lucaria in the academy, but they're still obnoxious and can kill you. I forget what this is. The wing sight. Okay, so we got the wing sight. That's cool. This rat just followed me downstairs. I don't know how I hit him. I thought I jumped over him. I didn't mean to jump over him either. Just kind of happens. that's done. I never did the Tomes Ward dungeon. Catacombs. I think I'm missing a few. Like, I'm missing a catacomb up here. But I don't know if I really want to go do that one. That one's scary. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it scares me a little bit. There are just certain enemies, like the Crucible Knight, that are hard. No matter where they are in the game. Okay, I did do this fight. So that's a bonus. One of those enemies is an enemy called the Rune Bear, which we have seen a Rune Bear already when we went and talked to Blind. Pretty sure I did that. Right? I got the finger click. Finger snap. Yeah, the finger snap. Yeah, so I definitely went and talked to Blythe. Where Blythe was, there was a big ass bear. And those bears are fucking terrifying. I don't remember what's behind this door. Hopefully it's something worth this key. You get a shit ton of keys if you just keep buying them and finding them. More than you can ever use. So, like, I'm not worried about my key usage anymore. Especially now that I'm at the point where I can go to the Moan Dynasty. Because I can make as many runes as I so desire. I wish these were Glowwort. Oh, there's a Glowwort too. So. My jellyfish gets to level up again. So, already worth my time. The tombs with the skeletons aren't difficult, they're just annoying. Now your first time through they might be a little more difficult because you're not used to it and you don't know your enemy placements yet. So if you're not careful you can end up in a bad situation. But beyond that, skeletons aren't terrible, so what's bad is whenever you start mixing the enemies with imps. We'll use imps as an example because that's the worst in these catacombs. For the most part. There is one catacomb that I would say is worse by far. But that one is an exception. And I can't even get to it until I get to that. So these things threw me off because I didn't know how to deal with them initially. I didn't realize that I was hitting them. The first time I went through these types of dungeons. This one also threw me off. First time I did it and I didn't know how to handle it because oh my god, there's 4 of them. Away. Oh, perfect. Not too bad. All for a grave Globwort. Was it at least a 2? It was. Okay. Hitting these guys lets me go up. Or down. It sends it up or down. So if you stand on it while hitting it, it'll let you go up. My brain didn't even comprehend that the first time I figured it out. And I got stuck in this area for a long enough time. Longer than I care to admit. Because I didn't know where the fuck to go. And there are much more difficult dungeons, like puzzle-wise, than this one. It just made it all the more embarrassing. I should play a couple puzzle games on stream at some point. There are some that I've never finished or even played. That would be fun. I don't generally play a lot of puzzle games. I just get too impatient. Not that they're bad games, because finishing a puzzle game is a beautiful thing. Especially if you can do it without help. So yeah. There are a couple that I would like to play that I've never actually played or, you know, like I said, finished. Like, I think I had started Fez, but I never finished it. I even got close to... Oh my god! Stupid jellyfish. Reported back to me because it's an asshole, even though it's attacking the jellyfish. Lutel. Lutel is somebody I needed to get, so it's a good thing I came back for this. It's ironic how a lot of the stuff I need for the Platinum Trophy is in these early areas. Like a lot of it. Let's go buy that last stone sword.
I'm used to this.
That finishes up everything I'm willing to buy from him. 'Cause I don't really use sacrificial twigs. And then we'll go to this merchant. And we will see what I haven't bought from him.
Trade again.
A lot. Buy the stone sword key. Buy the armor. We're gonna buy the legs. And we're gonna buy the... Let's buy the crossbow. I should have bought the bastard sword. That's the other great sword I could have gotten. That I forgot about. To dual wield before I had gotten my claymore. There's one other one I could have gotten that I would have had to farm for, called the Night Greatsword, that I have not gotten yet. Now, this is something I didn't know about until more recently. I don't think I even considered going up here, apart from going over there to this spot, which I don't know if I did already. I have not. I kill these wolves so that they're not in my way. Okay, I think this is a find the 3 secret beasts thing. 3 wise beasts. It's just an easier one. There's only one of these you have to do to get one of the sorceries. Here's one of them. Forget where the last one is. I think it's in the back somewhere. Maybe not though. I really don't remember. I also want to grab this. Any of these like half moon things I want to go to. Because starlight shards are going to be useful later. When I get to... Might have already gotten to him. I do not remember where this last one is, which is a problem. Oh. It's no longer a problem. So there are a lot of these buildings. I want to say like 9. Somewhere between like 7 and 9. Apart from the 3. And the 2 memory stone. So this is a good one for mages because it gives you another spell slot. Anyway. Did I already go up here? I went up here, but I didn't do this yet. So, kind of had a feeling that was the case because I didn't have the potion. Not that I would have used the potion, but I didn't have it either way. Do I have any money? I don't. I kind of want to fight Smarg. So I don't think I killed him. I don't really like fighting this dragon, but it unlocks another dragon ability, I think. So we're gonna do it anyway. Now, I haven't really decided what ending we're gonna do yet, so... one of them, I just need to fight a side boss and then do a jump quest, which is probably the ending we'll end up doing. But I don't know that for sure yet. Fell down. And to get to the face. Got it. Normally I don't even try for that. Because I didn't even think about it before. Breath attacks are the worst part about the fight, like any other dragon. Oh, I gotta bleed. I did not jump. That's cool. I tried to jump. I don't think I had enough. He's dead. I don't think I had enough stamina. So I avoided him last time whenever I came to get my glintstone key. The new draconic power is available. Cool. I did not avoid him this time, obviously. I'm gonna go to the the round table. I think I need 15.6, so we're almost there. But first I'm gonna upgrade my little dude.
Well,
Let's see if I've got enough money for a level. I do, it's just how much do I want to get rid of to make it happen? We're about to find out, because, again, I don't really fuck with any of this shit. It just kind of sits in my inventory, right? So, it becomes a nice little source of, and I mean little, source of income. Alright. Can I buy shit from D yet?
You've met then owing, I think, your power. Are you you know, he was a don't let him know you see him now. Like his half take, well, that's how you end up. When great. I saw that I might following those who live their mirror, and so it is.
Alright, so now I can buy his stuff. It's 5,000, essentially. Not too bad.
Always good to son.
Can't do Roger's stuff. Can't I do anything with her? I don't know if I bought all of Renala and, you know. I did get my remembrances. I haven't bought Renala's gear. That's 31k. I need like 36k to buy everything that I've got in here right now. Another thing is once I get the Dectus thing, our friend over here, he leaves and I can start his ending. Not really his, but the guy he's looking for, Gold Mask. And I can start the ending that pops up in that room, which is Milo's ending. I might finish Gold Mask, even if I don't do it. His is easy to forget about. And I might do... I'm not doing all of Milo's. There's a reason for that. I really don't want to do the manor right now, but... Alright. I might just speed through the manor and come back later to get the shit just kind of sitting around the manor. Just because I don't want to deal with the big hands. No matter what your level is, the big hands can be kind of a chore to deal with. They only get worse the further into the game you get, as they do keep showing up. That attack right there is the problematic attack. Because that is a bind. If it catches you, you'll be bound for a while. And then they are going to destroy you. Granted, you can usually live one attack, it's just once you have to heal, you're always on the back foot. And you have to make sure that you're not feeling in a disadvantageous situation. Examples being like what I did earlier with the Crucible Knight. Alright, so I will go through this and grab the sword. There's a sword that I can get up here. I'm so used to running this route now to get this sword that I always forget this isn't the way to move on. But yeah, we're gonna go down here. Go down here. Then I'm gonna jump over here, even though this isn't where the sword is, because I think there's something over here. Not 100% on that. I was hoping there was something over there. Anyway. Then we'll go down the ladder. Technically, I don't need to go down it. Most ladders, fun fact, are at the right length to where you won't take fall damage if you just drop. So the Sword of Night and Flame is one of the weapons I need for the platinum. So I figured I'd grab it now, get it out of the way. The weapon platinum is still the one that's, or the weapon trophy is still the only one that's actually bugged. So when I do finish it, if it doesn't proc, I might have to drop everything and pick it back up. Because sometimes the game doesn't register one of the weapons as being obtained. So you've got to get rid of it and get it again. And the easiest way to do that is to just drop it and pick it back up. Or you could do an NG plus run and hope it pops on the second run, but I don't really want to do an entire run just to get a trophy. Apart from the endings, by the way, the weapon trophy is the only one that's actually missable. Okay. These wolves are also very tanky. Ah! Holy shit. I don't really need this golden seed because I'm not really using a lot of flasks currently. I got it mixed up with Sacred Tears for a second. I have a shit ton of Sacred Tears, by the way. Like, I don't really need one until I stop full healing. I kind of want to kill this troll. Let's try. Because this troll drops a great sword. Not that I'm going to use it, but it drops it. Lock on. Maybe not get hit. Maybe not get hit. We knocked him down. The last sword procced as I knocked him down. Which I had forgotten about because the other two had already procced. Got him. The Troll Knight's sword. Those are pages, so they're a little annoying. That one managed to hit me. There's another one. Dude. Yeah, they're a little annoying. Wasting my flasks before I even get to the boss, who is literally right there, by the way. I'm just gonna go in and fight the boss. This boss is kind of a problem for me. Not really, but also kind of. Because, if you can't tell, it's not the actual body of the fucking boss. It's just a projection. So it can't bleed. I also can't put stagger on it because it's just a projection. Ow. Holy fuck. I don't think I've ever been hit by that. I don't want to get hit by that either. That actually does hurt a lot. Ow. We're almost done here. We're done. So, not a hard boss, but can be annoying because it is a hard counter to what I do. Now, because it's a projection, you can assume we're not done with Loretta. And you would be correct. That will not be the last time we see Loretta. Ironically, because this is an optional section of the game, as is the other time you fight Loretta, you may never find Loretta. Find or opt to fight. You don't have to fight either form. But, where's the fun in that? Anyway, if you're doing the Age of Stars, you do have to fight at least that version of Loretta. See that dragon over there? That is the dragon I was talking about earlier. Arguably the hardest dragon in the game. Not here, but later. If you try to fight him here, he will leave. Not after starting the fight, but after dealing enough damage to him. So, I have enough runes that I don't want to do that. So we will not be doing that. Getting to leave is actually really nice though. Because he is kind of annoying to walk around when you're in this area. And if you're doing the Age of Stars ending, you're here a little bit. Granted, you don't have to be out there ever again after you do this part of the quest, but you know, details. So, this is my favorite ending, The Age of the Stars. It is not the first one I've ever done, nor is it the one I probably plan on doing. I'm not sure yet. I kind of want to do it because it is my favorite ending. It's Ranni.
Oh.
Or Renna.
Again, I believe I said my name. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. I have no memory of inking thee an invitation. No reason in particular thou claimest. Intriguing. Then mayhaps fate hath steered thee to this reunion. Wilt thou enter into my service? I am the witch Ranni.
Now the nice thing about this game is, apart from one ending, just one, you don't have to lock into an ending at any point in the game until the very end. And even that one ending, if you don't fuck it up, you're not locked into that one either.
I see. A choice well made. Thou art
Now,
a rare sword. Not many would have accepted the offer, but I require as much of those under my command. I anticipate good work from
what that
thee.
means is I can do all of the quest lines to get all of the endings.
Good, there is in my. I would have thee join him. I have called.
Now she wants me to
heed
join
not their peculiarities. Feel secure in
Blythe
thy
in going to Nokron and finding something for
speed.
her.
Thou needst not. It hath been a.
So first I have to go talk to her peoples. Now, they aren't actually here. Oh, I accidentally sent that back down. I don't know if that's short enough. I think it is. I'm not going to risk it. Alright. So, we've met Blythe, and we've met this guy. This is E.G.
Oh, so you would. Again, the Carian royal family. I'm told that you are searching. I will give you whatever. My apologies. I never imagined that an audience, let alone I, for one, should have seen it. But I did. Do forgive you. Let us give all together. Let us give all together.
So E.G. is her war council. Kind of like her strategist.
Long time, friend. Blythe. Have you forgotten? Glad to have you in the service of Mistress Rani.
And our resident wolfman right here.
Getting right to business. I'm still in Limgrave. The eternal city of Nokron lies somewhere at the bottom of this land. I'm planning to go below through the well in the Mistwood. See if I can't find the road to Nokron from there.
Which is actually where I said we were going to go next, but I ended up doing this first. So it worked out.
Through the well in the see if I can't keep you
So Blythe is like Ronnie's most trusted bodyguard.
I see. You must be Rani's new hireling.
And this is
Yes, I've heard all
Saluvius.
about you. I am Celovis.
Celovis.
Preceptor. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a provincial tarnish, but since we have the I ask that you kindly.
He's kind of an asshole.
Come and pay me, should you wish to be. If it were up to me, I wouldn't waste. But who am I to stand again?
I've never finished his questline, nor do I plan to on this playthrough. I might do it. Yet another playthrough. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I have to go back up to her. That's right. I can't leave. I really wanted to go to Celovis's tower. So right now I can go into Ronnie's tower, which we're in right now. And once I finish talking to her, I can go to Celovis's tower, which is that one, down at the bottom. I can't get into, I don't know where it is, but the third tower. That one over there. Not yet. Later in her storyline I can. And we will. But right now I can't.
Allow me to forewarn thee. I shall soon enter my slumber, and it will be some time before I wake. This doll's body is not without.
Now if you notice, she's
diseases.
got like a
Still,
spectral face next to her
I
face.
have high hopes for thee. I look forward to the good news when I arrive.
Ronnie's technically dead, but not dead. Kind of like Moen, who was mentioned at the beginning of the game.
I have high look for.
So Moen was killed kind of to kick everything off, right? Moen was killed after the death ring, or whatever it's called, is stolen and broken into pieces. So that eternal life no longer exists. And if it doesn't exist, you can die. Now, they use that and imbued weapons with that in order to kill Moen. Now, it didn't truly kill him. It killed him physically. But he still lives on, like, spiritually. Not that we ever get to see it. Wolves are fucking annoying. I hate those. I don't even have to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. Once they hit me, it was over. I had to do it. If I didn't have 13,000 souls, I would fuck with the doula and get him to move, because I don't want to see him on my map. Gives me PTSD. Okay, so we're down here. This is Celavis's tower. Before we go in, I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to go up here. And we're going to grab this. And we're going to get the Black Wolf mask. Now, I can't wear it right now. But it's Blythe's face. You couldn't tell. Why is it behind Celavis's house? I don't know. Why am I able to loot it when Blythe is alive? I don't know. But I have it. A mask fashioned after the head of a black wolf. Relic of an assassin who assumed the guise of Ronnie the Witch's loyal shadow. The likeliness is striking. So, no one's ever been able to, like, say for sure. Now, he's definitely a wolfman. You feel that, right? This is supposed to be his head. Or a mask made out of his head. That, or he made a mask out of a black wolf, and this is that mask. Regardless, why I can get it now, I don't know. Because the second line is a relic of an assassin who assumed the guise of Randy the Witch's loyal shadow. That's talking about Blythe, specifically. So it's literally saying that this is his mask.
Well, did you not realize? Perhaps.
Anyway,
I'd
here's
like you to find
Celavis.
even you.
He wants you to give a potion to Nephili. Now, I've already skipped that part, so she won't take this potion.
I've no time. The only thing are we and I haven't.
But there's somebody else I can give the potion to eventually. And we will do that. Eventually. Got another memory stone. Not that these do anything for me, but I have it. Okay, so I've pretty much done everything I want to do up here. There's a couple things I can still do, but what I wanted to do is pretty much all done. There's a merchant. If I go down here, we're not going to bother him yet. Well, yeah, we'll fuck with him. So if I go over here, and I go down here, I go in here, I'm going to get kicked off torrent. Because now I'm back into the no torrent zone, right? I climb down here, and I go here, right? Yeah, here. Then I drop here. Now I'm on this roof that I couldn't get to before. Now, I think there's stuff up here that I can get from here. Like right here. No, that's just the runway to that building. Because this is the top level of the building. Where my... Alright, so this guy,
You? I apologize. I am
Pydia.
Pydia. I am charged with
so
other than the puppets. Why not? But please, a little.
he has puppets. Now, he won't give me the puppets yet. That's not something that's going to happen. If I was going to do Celivis's questline to its completion, I would buy this. But since I am not, I do not care. I might buy it anyway later. I am going to buy this larval tier, even though I'm not going to use it. I'm going to buy this. So I only have 3 things left to buy. Currently, his inventory does expand at some point. If I do Celivis's mission to a certain point, anyway. So, right now, the next thing I'm supposed to do for her mission is go here. So we're going to do that real quick. We're supposed to try and find Nokron, right? Now, there's so many like quests going on all at the same time that it's hard to keep track, you know. Let's break it down. We've started Kenneth Heist's quest. We started Nephililu's quest. Ronnie's quest. Milo's quest technically has started, even though most of it is not here. We are not in the area where we can get into it. We started Diallo's quest. We started Brother Corinth's quest. We started Dee's quest, which is also part of Thea's quest. Corinth's quest is part of Cole's mass quest. We started Celivis's quest. Millicent's quest is coming up. I kind of started that, but not really. Elden's quest. Uria's quest. Like, there is a lot going on. Now, we can't finish all of them for the same people. Like, Selen's quest directly opposes another person's quest. Now, his is part of her quest, but he comes in the middle of it. But you have to pick one or the other to complete. There's a couple of them like that. Like Celivis's quest, in order to complete his quest, you have to stop at least 2 quests. Now, one of them you can start back up. But the other one that you stop early on in his quest, which if you do what he tells you to would be Nephili's quest, you can't pick that back up in that playthrough. You have to wait until NG+. Now, Nephili's quest is tied into Kenneth Height's quest, so if you stop her quest, you can't do his. Which Gostok doesn't technically have a quest, but he's also tied into that quest chain. Anyway, this is Sophria River. This is not Nokron, but it is in the same living space. If I look at the map, I can only see Moen Dynasty right now, right? Because I had the map for Moen Dynasty. But Nokron, Sophria, Moen, and Ainsel, which hasn't popped up yet but will, are all part of this underground area. I don't really know the history of the underground city, but it's here. These enemies are kind of annoying. There's always a lot of them. there's always a lot of them. And they don't die in one fucking hit. That one took 3 hits. Because I caught him like with a partial hit. No, we got a triple XP enemy back there. Got them eyes. Not that triple XP means much right now, because I can get better XP elsewhere. That right there is a ash boar that I can't get to from down here. But remember that it's over there, because we will end up over there at some point. I am sure. The other thing about these enemies that sucks is usually in the middle of these packs, like this pack, there's a mage. Their magics are annoying. They last fucking forever, and the radius is huge. What I'm gonna need to do is Bloody Slash. Start clearing enemies out. I missed. Alright. Finally made it to the mage. One of the, both of the mages technically. But only one of them was actively fighting, which was actually helpful. Having to dodge bubbles is annoying. So if I go up here, now that the enemies are dead, I don't care. Actually, I do want to go kill that thing. Just so that I can... I missed. And it's not locking on. I can use my flask without wasting it, essentially. I have to be careful when I'm up here. I've done this before where I've killed that whole area and then fell down. And then you die, and you gotta do it all over again. Not that you have to kill that whole area to do this. You can run past them. They aren't very fast. They don't really follow you. But... and the reward for this is only really good if you make it to over there. We are working on. There are no items over there. I thought so. You can get over there. I've done it. There's no point. So, if you get greedy, you'll jump straight down there and die. What you need to do is get on this platform, which is easy to miss, then jump down and kill this thing. Now I got the... oh, it's a spell. Oracle bubbles. So I got the little bubbles, not the big bubble. Not that I'm going to use it, but I have it. And it's real easy to die there, because if you fall without hitting that platform, you will die. You'll hit the fall limit, and that's insta-death. Fun fact about the fall limit, with Torrent, if you manage to jump like right before you hit the fall limit, and your fall height now resets. So if you're at a point where like it's not quite double the distance of the fall limit, ow, you can actually save yourself and still make the jump. Which is extremely helpful in a lot of cases. I don't really use Bloody Slash a lot if you haven't noticed. Because it does take health, even if it's a small amount. I just don't like putting myself in that situation. It's also really slow. So I don't like putting myself in that situation either. Because once you start it, you can't cancel it. It doesn't make it bad. It's just situational. There are arts that are so broken that it doesn't matter how you use them, really. Bloody Slash is not that art. We will end up getting that art very soon. Because when we go to Caelid, we'll run around before we hit Radahn. Because I want to do his castle before I summon him. Which means the only one I don't want to touch is Fort Ferrith. But we can do everything else in Caelid. Or as much as I want to do anyway. Yeah. I don't remember what's over here. Preserving boluses. I am going to save that. Because there is a spot later in Ronnie's quest that is going to need those. Not that I'm ever going to have enough of those, but I'm going to need those. That's actually a part of the quest line where I decide that it might be a good idea to get Pyro. Alright, before I hit my Grace, I'm going to come over here. Because right here is my map. So now I have the map of Silphria River. A decent sized area. Not as big as like Limgrave or Caelid or Lunara. But, you know, decent sized. For an underground area, it's not bad. And I'm going to light this. Now you see that light just turned on. You see 7 more pillars. So logic would dictate I need to light all 8 to do something. What? Who knows? But that's what logic dictates, right? I have 3,000 monies. It's not a lot to do much, but I have it. Alright, so first thing I want to do is run along the backside. Because of that right there. You can barely see him, but that's our wolf buddy standing all the way back there. No. I don't want these guys attacking me while I'm talking to our wolf buddy. So we are gonna deal with that real quick. These guys can hit hard, especially the archers who go up further down. We don't want to deal with that. Alright, so here's our buddy Blythe. Technically I can skip this step.
Apologies,
I see it's exactly his
I don't
head.
have much to report. I can see bloody Knockron right above me, but I'm absolutely stumped. I've tried all the gateways.
And he's right, it's right there.
To no avail.
Actually, I think
Perhaps
that's
it's time
Bowen.
to ask Celibus. I recall that spiteful little rat acting like he knew something.
But Knockron
Let's
is
give
right
him a
there.
squeeze. Show him just how sharp.
Now he's telling us to talk to
Yes.
Celibus.
Besides, leave this place to me. If either of us learn, leave this place to me. If either of us learn, and if we reach it, Celibus ready. Leave if either of us, and if we reach a dead end, Celibus rarely gives us straight answers.
I don't really care about Celibus. That gave me a Ghost Globwort 3. I'm still not using the Ghost Globwort yet. Boom. Boom, boom. And the Stone Sword key. Now I need to get back. Now, logic would dictate that I'm not going to get back. No hole here. I'm going to go over here then. We're just going to teleport back. Anyway, if I had done that and actually got back, logic would have dictated that I couldn't make that back because I was too high in the air. But if you manage to go down with Torrent into one of those streams, you won't take fall damage. The stream kind of just holds you up. So now we are going to kill this guy. Ran out of shit, man. Always running out of stamina. I got the Great Horde headband. That's actually a low drop rate, so that's kind of cool. Alright. Technically, I don't need to do this for my side quests or really anything. Other than a trophy. This does give a trophy if I recall. So we do want to do it. I don't know where that portal takes me, but I'm afraid of it because of the fucking lightning bugs. Those lightning enemies are... you can't attack them. And they hurt. Doesn't really matter how much health you have, how much resistance you have, they hurt. Where am I? Oh god. Well, since I'm this far out, we're just gonna make the run. Maybe. The rats. The rats. That guy was shooting a scary arrow. We don't want to get hit by the scary arrows. I'm going to stay away from those. That's a clarifying horn. We have made it from where I wanted to get to. But I'm afraid of. So, if I'm correct, we are where I want to be. Not right this second, but in the very near future. The only problem is this can be very, very frustrating. Especially in later NGs. But it's even more frustrating right now because everybody just, well, I'm not gonna do it, but yeah, I'll explain it. Well, I might do it. I might try it once. I'm getting rid of all my money if I do though, because I'm not losing my money. That's not gonna happen. So we're gonna go find a merchant that I haven't bought everything from yet. Probably that one. Oh no, let's go to D. We'll buy our shit from D. I have enough money to buy my shit from D.
So what can I do?
So I bought both of these things. So there we go. Alright. Now we'll go back here to the deep sulfur well. So I'm in Caelid. This area doesn't have a lot going on. It's just got one very important thing. Not super important. It's important for me because of my build. But it's also got these guys. These guys scare me. They're not really that scary. But you don't really want to get caught up in their nonsense. The greatest thing about golems is they go down. They go down hard. I did not mean to do that, but here we are. So, ideally what I want to do is get to his legs and beat the shit out of him. Up here and stab him on the chest, and he's gonna go down. So that makes getting up here very easy. Now that's a giant pot. That is the Great Warrior Jar. Warrior Jars are the big pots, if you weren't aware. But he is the Great Warrior Jar. We need to talk to the Great Warrior Jar. He's not going to say anything. You now see the Knights of the Great Jar's red summon signs. So, that guy has... Oh, that's definitely a player. They aren't players when you fight them, but these summons, if you're playing in online mode, are people who have done the Great Jar's shit. Now, these two are fucking terrifying. Why? Because they're well, definitely this one. They are wielding two-handed strength weapons, which probably means they have Lion's Claw. Which, if you don't know what Lion's Claw is, I'm not about to show you. But if they do have it, it's going to make this fucking awful, because they're going to try and use it on me instead of doing what they need to do. He's broken. That's the whole point of this, is to break them, but... Oh, he doesn't have lines. Interesting. Ow. I fell off. Motherfucker. I did what the fucking AI was supposed to do. Damn it. Okay, so the worst part about this is this used to be a lot easier. Back when people didn't know the meta for anything. Now everybody does meta bullshit, and it's fucking annoying. And it saves whatever you used for this. And since people use their meta bullshit to do it, other people just continue to use meta bullshit to do it, and the cycle continues. Reach it. That's so fucking annoying. Die, motherfucker. Well, hopefully. So, what I was doing just there, even without the meta bullshit, it's still kind of a tough challenge that I always have problems with. But there's two ways to really do it easily. What I was just doing is one of them. The other way is to switch it to offline mode and just do it with the basic warriors. But it's still kind of challenge with those warriors because there are no summons and your class don't regenerate. Why? This is the fucking worst. I've never had this much bad blocking phase. One, this one never wants to stop. So why it's only stomping is throwing me off. And two, they're landing in such shit spots where I can't hit the fucking... I can't... He's underground. What do you do there? Well, that last one kind of sucked because I didn't really get to do what I wanted to do, but it's okay. I'm not really good at the cheesy stuff because that's not how I did it back in the day. I've only done it one time like that. Dual-wield katanas, that'll be annoying. You've probably got Lion's Claw. You've probably got Lion's Claw. So they kind of just do this for a while. Eventually they figure it out, but it takes a minute to get there. We're just gonna watch this happen for a minute while I grab a drink. Sometimes they don't want to figure it out. And in those cases, I usually don't fucking succeed. But He still didn't fucking get it. Okay. He's just got the basic Blood Knight shit. Okay, he did make it up there. So that's cool. And he's gone. So that's one. That's not how you're supposed to do it, but... Oh, that's how you're supposed to do it, but that's not usually how it plays out. I guess because I'm not really high enough for most people to have done Caelid. They don't have it. Because you get Lion's Claw. I keep bringing up Lion's Claw. Lion's Claw is fucking broken. That's really all I have to say about it. I'm gonna come over here. Like this. There you go. He's gone. Lion's Claw is an ability for the big, like, two-handed weapons. Like the Colossal, he doesn't have a Colossal Sword, so he probably doesn't have it. But the Colossal Great Swords, the Maces, Great Maces rather, Colossal Weapons, is what it's meant for. This dude's got a bow. I hate when they do this, because they absolutely have no idea what to do. Okay, he made it up. Oh my god! I've never had one do that before. That's interesting. Generally, you would be a bit further along the game before you find this. Or do it, rather. Because the base Great Jars are actually kind of strong. But that doesn't mean you can't do it this early. My level from beating Grail is kind of evening out at this point. I fucking did it again. That is so annoying. That shouldn't happen. Didn't even get close to me. Knocked him down. Could be able to... 3 in a row is too much. I want to finish this. There's a reason I'm doing this. Anybody who's played Elden Ring knows why I'm doing this. Is my shit in the little spot? It is. Okay, well, I'll grab that later. Once I'm down there. I don't want to grab it and then die. You're probably a mage. He's got a... I think he's got the The Dark Moon Greatsword? Yeah. So, if he's not a mage, he's very high end. Not making his way up here. That's for sure. Now he's up here. Ow. I don't know how you were hitting me so often. That was so confusing. This is also why it's easier with the weird body enemies instead of these guys. Because the bot enemies use like very specific weapons and they have very specific AIs because of that. So they'll just kind of roll off the cliff. Trying so hard. Look at him go. Oh god. That was a one-shot. Are you fucking serious? Alright, well. I wanted to get this done before I left. I'm not going to put myself through that today. We'll work on it next time. So for now, we are going to call it a night. We did quite a bit in 3 hours. I'm satisfied with that. But I'm not really feeling it today. So we're going to call it there. Getting back in is just the start. Yeah, those were words. Anyway,